Thank you. Super grenade.
Every attempt at arcade mode is gonna be like... Let's go. Oh, I forgot to even check that. No, I did not. Nope, I didn't. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think I'm fine. I don't think I need those bombs necessarily. As long as I have like 10-ish, then I have enough to bomb everything that I want to. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. To be honest, I think that my attempt where I beat the final boss was a fluke. I even watched back the footage last night, and it is such a fluke. It is like the number of good power-ups that the game just hands to me is incredible. That is super not normal. So we'll see. Yeah, like the game gave me... It gave me Super Grenade, and then it gave me Rocket Launcher, and then it gave me Heavy Machine Gun. Normally, I'm lucky to get one power-up. On most of my attempts, I would feel lucky to get one power-up. Because the way you get them is by shooting the orange orbs. Like when he throws the balls at you, one of them will be orange most of the time. And then you shoot the orange one and it drops the power up. But you really don't have much time at all to shoot the orbs. You really don't have time to aim at the orbs. Depending on RNG, the orb will be out of position where you just can't shoot it anyway, even if you wanted to. Like there's a number of factors that kind of make it like you can't reliably get power-ups. Also, I will say though, going into it with the flamethrower is actually massive. I basically skipped the first phase of the fight. Like the first half of the fight pretty much didn't happen because I just flamethrowered him. I had never done the fight with flamethrower like that before, and that seems like it's really huge tech. So that'll definitely make it easier.
Mission complete. Mission 2, start.
What? Come on, really? Really, dude? Okay. That's kind of dumb. Doesn't matter, but like, come on. I got hit by the goo like frame 1 there or something. But yeah, I did practice. I did attempt to learn the strat Arius was talking about, where you do the boss of this stage as a human. Or you do the boss of this stage as a zombie, and then your zombie attack is so good that it basically just, like, absolutely shreds everybody, and you just kill the boss kind of quickly. And it's way harder than just doing the fight normally. It makes the fight a lot shorter if you execute it correctly, but it makes it way harder, so I'm not doing that. We're just gonna do this boss as a human, and hopefully it'll be okay. I really don't understand why this happens sometimes. These helicopters were all supposed to die when I killed the red one, and they did not. This room got really easy when I realized that the strat is to just shoot left and right randomly while staring at the helicopters until everything is dead. You don't actually have to pay attention to all the enemies on screen. You can just look at the helicopters, and everyone else you can kind of just idly shoot until they're gone. I feel like knowing what to pay attention to is huge in this game. Can't follow all this plot. Allegedly, this game has a plot. It was brought up on stream yesterday. Apparently, there is a story to the Metal Slug series. Is news to me. I didn't know there was a plot. Alright, here we go. It's really easy to just jump over all those guys. Alright, really lucky heavy machine gun drop. Did you see that? That was only possible because of the heavy machine gun, and I have no idea why it spawned, but that was ridiculously clean. These aliens kinda are cooler. I like their monoliths. It's got like an Area 51 vibe, this level, right? This is like, this alien thing crash landed and they're doing, not Area 51, but maybe like War of the Worlds. So like this alien thing landed here and they've set up science around it. I like the vibes of this level. How is it not dead yet? This thing's got so much health. There we go.
Mission complete.
That boss is still really inconsistent. That was pure luck. That was pure luck that the first phase of that was as clean as it was.
Start. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I really didn't do that much damage to this boat. Okay. Apparently this is not a fast way to beat this level. I've been told that this is a slow route through stage 3, But, I don't know. Seems good to me. This is a super easy route through stage 3, so I'm always gonna do it. Oh, gotta get out of there. Thank you.
Heavy machine gun.
Hey, Pixel. I need to be less precious with my bombs here, I think. Or just do that. Somehow I killed those guys on the left there without any bombs. They pretty much always require bombs. I don't know why they didn't this time. There we go, nice and clean. Oh, I tried jumping, it was hopeless. That's actually really bad. It's actually incredibly bad. I was not supposed to lose the mech so early. Yeah, that's a stupid way to take a death. I was not supposed to lose the mech that early. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to do any of what I was doing. Well, there's the first death. Hopefully I can still kill the boss with this. That's really awkward. Well, instant chaser drop. Okay. And we're taking a game over here. We are probably taking a game over here. Yup. And then those just dodged me. Fuck. Well, rip the 1cc. That was 3 really, really stupid deaths. That probably should not have happened.
Mission 3, start.
Yeah, you select a character, and then when you select a character, it fades out and sends you back.
Okay.
It's after you select. I really don't know. I really don't know why they did the game like this, because the game wasn't originally like this. It was just this Xbox version that they were like, we should change how continues work so that they suck and aren't helpful. I don't know why. I really think they just did it to like make the home version harder as like a this will extend the life of the game type of situation. The game will be longer because it will just be unnecessarily way harder. You know, as opposed to arcade where you just want to take people's quarters. So for that, you're content with letting them continue, I think, so that they'll be compelled to want to see the rest of the game.
Okay.
Okay, spooky. That one made it. Okay, okay, now we just have a bunch of extra spawns. Well, that was horrifying. Yeah, well, I figure they wanted to change it, but, you know, this is probably just a Neo Geo emulator, right? Like, this is not a native Xbox port of this game. Almost certainly. So you figure they were just like, how can we, without having to change the game at all, program the Xbox port? And so they did it the way they did it.
Laser gun. Heavy machine gun. Thank you. Shotgun. Heavy machine gun.
I'm a big fan of the... When you get to the end of the game, they reveal that you're missing several pickups and have to play the whole game again to find them. Also known as the Metroid Prime approach. Yeah, I really need to always go right there. Going left there is just a mistake. Nothing good comes of going left. There we go. It's not hard. It's not hard. Why do I only have one life? What got me? Oh yeah, I
Mission
died to
complete.
the ball. Right, okay.
Mission 4. Start.
Realistically, every like artificial length in the game approach kind of bothers me. I don't like any of them.
Rocket launcher.
I got to watch Used Pizza play San Francisco Rush. Over the last couple days. And that game makes you do forward, backwards, mirrored, and mirrored backwards. So they really, what am I thinking? They really milk their 6 tracks. They make you play them a total of 4 times each for, what is that, 24 total tracks? It's ridiculous. Well, this is probably not gonna work, doing all this on 0 lives. Why did I jump? Why did I just do that? Well, that kind of worked. Why did I just do that? But also it kind of worked, so like... Play through the game with every character. Yeah, if it's the same game, having to do it as every character sucks. Like Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is not the right way to do it.
Oh, big. Flame shot. Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
Oh right, my strat is to save the machine gun here. Forgot I was trying to do that. No, fuck. Well, this is just instantly ruined. Oh, I had to continue anyway, never mind.
4.
Make your fairly normal puzzle game an extremely randomized roguelike that never tells you if there's more to explore. Blueprints? I don't know this one.
Thank you. Rocket launcher. Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
Oh, okay. Forecast, this is the run status confirmed. I'm running low on continues here. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot less positive about the run status. Also, I just blew that stuff up way too early, but it's fine.
Flame shot. Oh, big.
Oh, big. Yeah, it's just not, I don't know. This room sucks. This room sucks. I really don't know what I can do aside from just run around like crazy and shoot lots of fire and hope that it works. I kind of had that strat yesterday of like grenade the guys that spawn on top of me and then heavy machine gun the flyers. That kind of worked. Hard attack.
Thank you.
Ooh, more laser. Yeah, show me more of this. This is probably the best attack that he can give us. Red is also pretty good. And this is the worst. Alright, survived it. There we go. Got a bunch of laser drops. Got a bunch of blue wolf attacks. Easy boss. Easy boss. I don't know why anyone has a problem with that when it's so easy.
Mission complete.
Well, this is not a great attempt at the final mission, but we'll have essentially 2 Mission 5 attempts here.
Mission.
2 Mission 5 attempts plus this, where I'm just starting down a life. And at this point, I have played this so many times. This is just pure autopilot to me. That is supposed to be dead. Okay. That is a good thing, because it means that I've got it like fully in muscle memory. But you pretty much don't need to pay any attention during this entire section. That whole thing is just like, I'm not even looking. You just don't even need to. Okay, good. Man, getting some really lucky patterns here. Check that out. Barely even have to dodge the bouncing balls. No, I couldn't see it. Shit. Well, this attempt didn't matter anyway. But he was one hit off, too. He was only one hit off. That sucks. This is just warm-up. This is just the warm-up attempt. Nah. I don't think a 1cc will happen. What I'm trying to do is not much easier than a 1cc, but I don't think the 1cc itself will actually happen. For some reason, this version of the game doesn't actually give you real continues. When you use a continue, you get sent back to the start of the mission. So that means that I can't actually continue, but I do essentially get 5 tries to not game over. And like I have to do, if you're familiar with this game, I have to do the entire final mission on just 3 lives, which... This final mission is like half an hour long. I've seen this screen so much in practice. It was so cool the first time we saw it, and now it's just like, oh man, this again. Immediately taking a hit, why not? Why not? The 10 points is important on this attempt where I have no lives to beat the entire, like, the entire rest of this. The 10 points matter to me. It'll be the difference between me and Daigo. Yeah, so in practice, I was able to beat the final boss. I have beaten this level before, but never at the end of a full game run. I am 1 for 1 on the final boss. He's never gotten me before. 100% win rate. I'm sure that'll hold. I'm sure of it. Yeah, after this, I've got 2 more continues to try this stage again. So we essentially got 2 full shots at this level, in addition to what I'm doing now, which is just derust, because I have no lives, so it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna die in, like, the crab room or something. I kind of alternately call that the crab room and the spider room. I guess they're more spiders than crabs, but I like crabs. Hey, Flant. I have played so many hours of this game. We're finally sending full game attempts of it. I'm finally skilled enough at the game that I can attempt the whole thing. And this is only the first attempt of the day. Can I have that? Thank you.
Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
I literally think it is, just that they decided to make the Xbox version harder,
Heavy machine gun.
but didn't want to actually adjust the game in any way. Man, I had 999 heavy machine gun. Why was I not allowed to just keep that? I'm gonna just blast this dude with the rockets. I don't even care. Okay, there we go. Heavy machine gun is so much better here than rockets. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure, because PS2 is the Metal Slug Anthology. I don't know if this had a standalone release on PS2. I think it might have just been the Anthology. But I'm pretty sure the Anthology is not like this. Oh, hold up a sec. This is important. Man, okay, I'm back. I love getting good news over the phone. Love when a phone call that you expect to be a bit of a struggle is actually just good news. Mildly good news, not true good news, but mild. We take those. Yeah, I've been, for context, I've been waiting on this dude. Been waiting on this dude from the FAA for like 4 months at this point. And I called him this morning, firstly expecting him to take like 3 days to call me back. Secondly, expecting him to say it's going to take him another month. But instead, he called me back just now, and he said that he's already done. So, cool. I'm not doing very good in this section. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be completely fine, but that was pretty low skill gameplay. Yeah, the interior of the spaceship. You can fly your own spaceship through it for like 8 minutes and not even reach the top.
Flame shot.
So what Arius said about getting the extra bombs, which I think I hopefully... it's gonna be close. I think I have like the exact correct amount of bombs. I probably shouldn't have thrown those 3 right there. I think based on what Arius said, you like keep the flamethrower. That's stupid. Well, whatever. According to Arius, you like keep the flamethrower and then you like keep the rocket launcher and then you rocket the guys on top of the door at the end. That was not a good attempt. That is extremely not where I'm supposed to die. That's not where I'm supposed to die at all. And we were not close. There are many hard rooms that I did not get to do there. That's like the easiest room. But, you know. That's the first attempt. We've got 2 more shots at this. Hang on a second. Alright. Yeah. I took a death to, I took a death to the See You in Hell airplane boss. He had like 1 HP left and he got me. There was just like a grenade that I kind of couldn't see. It was on the left side of the screen weirdly, and I don't know. I don't know. It can be kind of hard to see things in this game sometimes. A lot of times I feel like that I'll get hit by a grenade and I'll be like, there's no way that grenade was on screen. Like, that must have been behind something. I don't believe you. Though, honestly, I think that every time. It's just that I didn't see it. I think every time I get hit by something that I didn't see at all, it was probably right there in open, like, in plain sight, and I just didn't see it because there's so much on screen at once that it's hard to, like, see everything. I think I probably will try to 1cc this. For the purposes of stream, once I beat arcade mode, we're out of here. No 1cc necessary, but I feel like at this point, if I can beat this on arcade mode with these restrictions, then 1cc is very technically possible for me. And it would be a shame to get really good at this game and then not 1cc it, I think. I think it would be a shame not to 1cc at that point, and then to, like, get rusty at the game again without ever accomplishing the thing. So I think that on my own, I will probably keep playing this. No, I never 1cc'd it. I never got good enough at the last level. The last mission of Metal Slug 1, in hindsight, is so not hard compared to this that, honestly, I also kind of want to go back and finally do that. But I never did manage to 1cc it. I could 1cc up to the final stage every time. It wasn't hard. But that last level just had a lot of, like, RNG plus 1 million things on screen at a time. And I could never quite get it. The final boss of Metal Slug 1 is basically just this guy, but even easier, though. So, like, it was the stage that was the problem. Metal Slug's one final boss is essentially just this fight, except all he does is the gun and the bombs. I think that's what it was. Well, how did that you gotta be shitting me, dude. I have never died to that attack before. I wasn't mashing hard enough. I wasn't mashing hard enough, I guess. Man. To be honest, 1cc in games is really satisfying. At SGDQ this year, I just like sat down one day with an NES, and I finally managed to 1cc Ninja Gaiden, or no, I don't think it was 1cc, but I did manage to one-shot the ending, like I did all of those bosses with no sub-weapons. I've never managed to beat Ninja Gaiden without getting sent back to 6-1 before, and I finally pulled that off, which really means that I could easily 1cc the game. But that was a huge gaming accomplishment for me. Super satisfying. I also, probably like a month or two ago, beat Contra. I've never really played any of the Contras other than the first game, like the original NES Contra, which I know isn't the original, but you know what I mean. And I managed to beat that 1cc. I think it was a 1cc. I don't think I had to continue. Does that game even have continues? But I did it without the Konami code and stuff. Finally managed to do it without the code. I don't know. I kind of like boomer games. I like this old shit. Man, I'm playing horribly. I need to pay attention here. I'm gonna actually just screw up this attempt. This guy drops gas, so we're fine, but like, ew. A Contra arcade is about as real as Castlevania arcade, which is to say it's not. It doesn't count. I'm also not counting Ghosts and Goblins, the original arcade game, but that's a lesser issue.
Okay. Rocket launcher.
Yeah, I don't know. I've played a weird amount of Ghosts and Goblins on NES. I've never beaten it. It's really hard. I've attempted to beat it in the past, and I couldn't do it. Wait, I have a ton of missiles. I can just spam missile. Check this out, dude. It's speedrun time. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Rocket launcher.
I have no comment on Silksong Discourse because I haven't played it. I haven't played the original Hollow Knight either. It's, I don't know. Games like that are just sort of like not me games. It's crazy how hard people are saying Silksong is. It just isn't that bad. I don't know. I mean, what is a hard game? Like, I was thinking about this at some point. Because, like, there are so many games. Like, I've played a bunch of F-Zero GX, right? People consider F-Zero GX to be pretty hard. But, like, if you just, like, know what you're doing, then it's actually really easy most of the time. You just do it and you just win. And, like, can a game really count as hard if it's mostly a knowledge check thing? I don't know. Because then you can just look up what to do and then you just do it and it's easy. But then... like, to what extent does memorization make a game hard? Like, there are lots of different skills that can be tested in games, I think. But I do wonder. Like, I feel like when people talk about hard games, the ideal hard game is a hard game that you can learn, that you then become good at, that then no longer feels that hard. I feel like if a hard game doesn't fit that category, people will accuse it of artificial difficulty, which is the funniest phrase of the 21st century, I think. I love artificial difficulty, it's so funny. But if you can just, like, learn what to do, and then it's not hard, then is it actually that hard? I don't know. And, like, yeah, is... like, a game that's not that hard can become harder with the exact same content by just making you redo a bunch of stuff. Like, this game is way harder on the Xbox version because you aren't allowed to continue. But ultimately, the content of the game is the same. Can an arcade game even be called hard if you can just credit feed to the end? It depends on your objective and what you consider beating the game, I guess. It's like, yeah, this is really hard to 1cc, but if you're just trying to beat it, most arcade games, you can just credit feed. I don't know, there's also, like...
Rocket launcher.
go. It sucks when you beat a game that you felt was really hard and it just turns out there was some optimized strat everyone uses. Mean-spirited. I've posed a philosophical video game question, but I can't read all the responses because I'm too busy mashing buttons and dodging 1 million bullets. I want to read all of this. Don't actually feel accomplished beating anything in the game normally. I feel like someday I ought to just sit down for like no, it's D. I hate D. We basically have to take this really slow. I don't have to, but I'm going to. I think there are 3 different power-ups that can drop there, and D is the worst one. You don't want the D. Okay, that guy nearly killed me. Yeah, laser and enemy chaser are just objectively a million times better. I only have 1 bomb here, so I'm probably gonna die. No, I shouldn't have died there. I don't know why I failed that. But yeah, this is why I need bombs. This is the last thing that I have to bomb. That's why I don't want to ever die before this point in the stage, because I need to carry my bombs from earlier. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Yeah, just bad RNG. This third one, his bubbles bounce in a random way, and you can just get fucked by that. Well, last attempt. These have been just really sad stage 5 attempts. I'm not getting very far in the stage at all. You can manipulate the RNG on that guy? Really? I've never noticed any kind of pattern to it. Yeah, the multi-ring ones, I kind of just want to clear them off the screen immediately because they gave me the easy pattern. I really shouldn't have died to that robot that fired like 5 rings at me. I should have been able to survive that. But I kind of just like choked them. I kind of just choked it, but I should have survived it, but they're a lot harder. 1 ring is fine. 3 rings can be scary. 5 rings is, oh hell no, I'm not fighting you. Oh, is that what it is? Well, it always, when the ball spawns, it already takes your position and goes in that direction. If you jump over the ball... Yeah, I think that... maybe I'll try that. Because, yeah, it does always go in your direction. So that makes sense, that if you just make sure that as soon as it bounces, it's going the wrong way. That makes a lot of sense. Because otherwise, I'm definitely just like... Pretty much just, I stand up... Like, that time I was standing way too close. I really shouldn't have done that. I was playing very unnecessarily risky. But... Otherwise, I just kind of stand away from it so that I have time to react to wherever it's going. But otherwise, I don't, like, have any kind of strat. Like, he can just kind of get me. Alright, nice and clean. Got tons of hits with the helicopter there, so... Well, there's a safe spot for the first 2. The first 2 spiders have safe spots. But the 3rd spider behaves differently, so... Shoutouts to Zoom on Genesis. I don't know that game. Never heard of it. The character constantly says, "Come on, boy." I'm so dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I've died to this boss every one of my attempts. I should never die to this boss. I should really never die here. But this fight is easy. So annoying. We're not getting good attempts at this at all. It's a shame, too, because my stage 2 was so clean. My stage 2 was so clean. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time getting back here. I did use continues on a lot. I don't know. Maybe my 1 through 4 wasn't actually that clean. I got here with 2 continues remaining out of the 4. I used one in stage 3 and I used one in stage 4. I don't know. Maybe I can do better, but I feel like in some ways I can't do better. Yeah, there is a whole rest of the game out there. To even get to this incredibly long level, you first have to endure like 25 minutes of other stuff, which is also not easy, by the way. The stage 4 boss is arguably the worst of the boss. Well, from what I read online, as well as from what Arius said, I think the stage 4 boss is technically the worst one. Everyone seems to hate him the most. I have a lot of issues with the stage 2 boss. Yeah, the mission 4 boss, it's the yellow attack. The rest of the fight is completely reasonable, but if you get too many of those yellow attacks, he can just fire the bullets in a pattern that's completely unavoidable.
Okay. Rocket launcher.
I wish these things didn't have 1 billion HP. They're not very hard. They're just incredibly tanky. Oh no, that rocket launcher's going right into me. Oh, it missed. Let's go. Let's go. Keep missing. Nah, it's going right into me. Yep. There goes all my ammo. I sure do love video games. Come on, don't pick that up. Thank you. Okay. Love to play the world's longest ever shmup section.
Okay. Laser gun. launcher.
This is not gonna be the new longest game. I don't think we've got it this time because I've already taken that death, so I'm short on bombs. So I don't think it's happening this time. But I should hopefully beat this in less time than it took me to beat Amped. Amped is 22.5 hours. I just played something that was pretty long. Thousand Land was like 20 or 21 or so. I'm hoping to beat this in less time than it took me to beat Thousand Land. How about that? This should hopefully take me less time than Thousand Land. Morrowind was 30. We're definitely not. If we're getting close to encroaching on Morrowind territory, then something has gone horribly wrong. If we're only halfway done right now, but I mean, I don't know, because like, so this is still my first attempt of the day, and I've been streaming for an hour and 18 minutes. So if it takes me 15 tries to beat the game, if it takes me 15 full game attempts to clear, then we will hit Morrowind territory. Which, I don't want that to happen. But when you put it in those numbers, it sounds kind of plausible. Doing everything I can to conserve bombs. So that should be plenty to clear the asshole off my screen. That should be plenty to get rid of the asshole who fires 5 rings. The dude I just killed was a 5-ring guy, actually, I think. He might have been a 3-ring guy. No, he might have been a 3-ring guy. Yeah, I mean, just because, like, I stream 4 hours, that's my stream length. Doesn't matter what the game is. I really don't want to ever play more than 4 hours of anything at a time. So that's how long I stream. Yeah, I know that there's I know about the guy on top of the door into this room. You have to, like, kind of manipulate it to be able to get on top of that door, and I'm just not any good at it. I prefer trying to just carry bombs from the plane section at the start, and it didn't work out for me this time, but that's what I usually do. Alright, C. I love calling weapons just by their letter. Not the name of it, just awesome, I got C. This thing has to be so close to dead, yep. Do I just go now? Right, it's this dude. And then we triple bomb him, and then we go. These guys, you'll notice that they're jumping instead of walking, and that makes it much safer for us to just jump past them all like this, which is cool because it means that I can conserve a whole bunch of my, like, satellite thingy, and that means that I can use it to kill the third walker way faster. Oh, that's actually really easy. No! Oh, fuck! I didn't realize that would hit me there. Alright, well. I'm probably just gonna get insta-blasted by this guy, so... Alright, got him. Whew, man, the first projectile is the one that scares me. Because his first phase, he fires those really fast ones. And the first one is timed differently from all the others that come after it. So you kind of have to, like... You kind of just have to, like, send it on the first one and, like, react a little bit. So it's spooky. For me, at least. Oh, big. Really hate becoming big in the middle of this because it lets them shoot you. The big transformation is time for them to shoot you. Alrighty. It's much harder to dodge those rings than to dodge these ones. The ones you have to jump through, if you're a human, it's easy to jump through them because your jump height is not high enough to hit the top of the ring. But as the Metal Slug, your jump height is high enough that you'll hit the top of the ring if you don't time your jump correctly. There we go. So this will be super easy now. Yeah. Yeah, why am I here? What if I told you we're still not close? we're getting closer at this point. After this is the glass room, and then the room that sucks, and then the final boss. There's 2 more rooms after this. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about it, but I hate the room that comes after this one, like, a lot. I am big not a fan. Give me one more heavy machine gun. And now we're going. Cool. Glass room is completely safe, though. You just do this. You stand in that little corner, you crouch in the corner, and it's a safe spot. The cops are after me for safe spotting the boss. But you stand in that safe spot until you've got max ammo, and then you just come over here, and then this is also a safe spot, and then you kill the boss. It's not fast, but assuming you don't die going into the initial safe spot, which can happen, this is like 100% consistent. This is the ultimate Geiger room, I agree. everything is just like flesh, and then the kidnapped dude is like in some kind of like a goo container. I don't even know. They're cloning him. He's in the goo container and they're making like fucked up clones of him. That can't hit me. This is the room that sucks. It's named because it sucks. That's why it's called that. That's its official name. Gonna get a guy jumping over. Hello. If I take a single hit in this vehicle, it is ogre for me, basically. That's why I hate this room. My strat relies on simply never taking a single hit. And it's just really annoying. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah. This guy has never followed me like that before. Well, it's over. Back to stage 1. And that guy fucking got me because I didn't have the DPS to stop him from doing that. No, it's like literally over at this point. What you have to do at this point is... That's probably gonna hit me. Oh, it didn't hit me. The problem is this door. The problem is this door. If you don't carry the vehicle to that door, then it just like, you cannot get in that door. Well, back to stage 1. That is an hour and a half that attempt was, so we'll have enough time to do 2, maybe 3 attempts per stream at this game. That's rough. That's real rough. I'm gonna step away for a sec. I will be back in a moment, and then we send it again, I guess. That was close. That is the last door before the final boss, so if I can just get through that door, then final boss is up next. And that's... final boss is a little tricky. They added a thing unique to the Xbox version, just for the final boss, that makes it harder. You'll see if we ever get there. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. And no, there are no checkpoints for anything. But yeah, I'll be right back.
machine gun.
Thank you.
Super grenade.
Thank you. Thank you.
Heavy machine gun.
Shout outs to Linda. I love that that's one of the alternate routes in stage 1. Where like the giant eels are coming out of the walls. I love that the eels all have different names. That one's name is Linda.
Okay. Dharma. Mission 1.
They're like being kept as pets. Alright. Back to stage 1. No one asked, but I'm sure there's someone out there thinking it, so I'll just clarify. Nothing you get carries between stages. Like, we can't, like, stockpile bombs in the early game or anything. It resets you back to 10 every level. So I can't just show up to the end of the game with, like, 1,000 bombs that I've been carrying the entire time or anything like that.
Thank you.
Heavy machine gun.
Thanks for the good luck, Muck 1000.
Heavy machine gun.
If the Xbox got the Anthology Collection, that's a good question. You mean like in addition to this? If it was just the Anthology Collection, I would probably just have played Metal Slug 1 and called it a day. It would have triggered my compilation rule, and I would have just probably played one of the games. I probably would have like played all of the games, but not beaten them sufficiently. I probably would have played a bunch of Metal Slug 1, because that's the one I was already familiar with. But if it had the Anthology in addition to the games being released standalone, I have no idea what I would do. I think I probably would have... I don't know. Maybe I would have chosen to do the standalones, and then just not even... Well, the Anthology would have games that weren't standalone, though, because it has 1, 2, X, 6, or whatever. So actually, I probably would have just played all of it. Probably would have just played all of it. The fruit is because you get big if you eat enough of it, which doesn't do anything other than slightly inconvenience you. The fruit's for points, though. And no, there are no extra lives in this game.
You're great. Mission complete.
Your 2 lives are your 2 lives. There's no extras. No amount of points can get you more.
2. Start.
I hate how much health that guy on the left has. I wish he wouldn't. So the fruit is just for points. I don't think the arcade version has extra lives either. Like, from my time playing it on MAME, I'm pretty sure there's no extra lives in Metal Slug, which seems like such a... Like, that's such an arcade thing. So it's pretty crazy that they don't give you extra lives, but they don't. That's like every arcade game does that, except Metal Slug.
Enemy chaser.
Yeah, let it die, right? It's free to play. That was like a free to play game that had some kind of strange model to it. There we go. The helicopters actually behaved this time. Honestly, not sure if it's a good thing that the helicopters behave, because it means that I spend more heavy machine gun earlier. So now I'm out of it already.
Rocket launcher.
All right, let's go. These guys are pretty cool. They're like completely different aliens from the aliens in Stage 5. There's just like multiple species of alien messing with the Metal Slug universe at the same time. Hate this, hate this, hate this. Yeah. I will never not suck at this boss. I rely so much on if the game wants to give me drops. There we go. The game wanted to give me drops that time. But I rely so much on if it just wants to hand me the heavy machine gun. Otherwise, I'm hopeless. Then Monolith phase is extremely easy. Just a whole bunch of mashing.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I know about that. I know about that. I was trying to learn that strat last night, and I just found it to be not easier, you know? Because you have to dodge a bunch of stuff while in zombie mode, which is just like horrible. To be honest, the soundtrack in like every Metal Slug game is really unremarkable to me. I tend to just not even notice it. I feel like all arcade game music is kind of like that. Like, to me, music in an arcade game, because like if you think about it, if you think about the context of an arcade game, you're in an incredibly loud arcade. And I feel like most music composed for arcade games is just like loud, energetic noise. Like they don't... Like it's never good.
Thank you.
Heavy machine gun.
Thank you.
Oh my god, yeah. For some reason, the Ikaruga cabinet at SGDQ this year was like cranked up to 11. It was cranked up higher than 11. It was the loudest thing I've ever like I don't know how much noise comes out of that machine. It was like distorting the speakers. It was incredibly loud. It was so loud. I was playing it with Why Am I Here in co-op, and like we just couldn't hear each other over the machine. Oh, I didn't get the camp. Okay, well, I'm at 0 lives anyway, so I'm not super attached to this credit anymore. It was so loud that it like we didn't finish the game because it kind of just like hurt to sit there. It hurt to sit there next to the machine. It was too loud. Yeah, which honestly, I think Ikaruga's way harder in co-op than it is in single player.
Laser gun.
Because you have to deal with your partner spawning in a bunch of trash bullets. Like you have so much better control when you're just playing by yourself and you know exactly what bullets are going to get spawned in. But with the second player, like you just can't predict what they're going to do, and it's just a lot harder, I think. It's good we didn't get to stage 4, because stage 4 is the part of the game that I was never able to learn as well. Like, Ikaruga stages 1, 2, and 3 are pretty reasonable. Stage 5 is pretty reasonable. Stage 4 is not reasonable. That stupid, like, wheel is just awful. I don't know, if anyone here has played the game, you remember the wheel, surely. Dude, what is this laser spam? Dude, I have no business being alive right now. Did you see that? What? No, without the lasers? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What was that? What was that? Did you... He literally never takes that missile out without also doing right to left lasers. What the fuck, dude? That guy must have had like 1 HP left. That guy must have had 1 HP left, and then he pulls out the fucking attack I've never even seen before. Where were the lasers? I got like no power-ups that entire fight as well. My luck was so trash. I brought in a ton of bombs somehow. It's cool, but I had no power-ups that entire time. No, those two subs are the same path. Should keep shotgun for the boss. Yeah, I kind of tried to there, and then I just like, I don't know, it's hard to jump over the heavy machine gun at the end. I guess if I just sit there for a while, it'll despawn. I guess that's how you do it. I'll keep shotgun this time. Heavy machine gun is also just kind of good for dealing with the little mini missiles. Like they... Oh, you know, the extra bombs were from that guy who goes right.
Thank you.
Heavy machine gun.
Thank you.
I pretty much never get the guy who goes right, because I just don't.
Okay.
Okay, that nearly hit me. There was other stuff in the way.
Laser gun.
No, I keep making that mistake.
Heavy machine gun.
Thank you.
Shotgun.
I mean, normally I lose the vehicle there, so this is pretty weird. But, I guess it's fine. Oh, now it's empty. I'm just gonna hop out. It's honestly for the best. So I'm just gonna chill. No, I stepped too far forward. Yeah, you like auto walk after a little bit. That's the problem with dodging. I just need to stay way far back. Until the machine gun despawns.
Okay. Rocket launcher.
Nah, yeah, that's just really unfortunate that I had to be all the way on the left because of the missiles, but then he fires the laser after to kill you for being on the left. That just sucks. Got a rocket launcher too. Ooh, okay, he did it again. I guess I just need to react to that, actually.
Rocket launcher.
There we go. See, it's so much easier if they just give you weapons. Just give me weapons.
Mission complete. Mission 4. Start.
That guy does kind of look like Smithy.
Thank you.
Rocket launcher.
Okay, nearly just touched the only bullet. One bullet on screen, I was just gonna walk right into it. Okay, guy from behind me nearly got me there. I'm always watching for him now, but yeah, the guy from behind me is scary. There we go.
Flame shot.
Who up meddling they slug? I hate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enemy chaser.
Thank you.
Oh, that guy was just gonna eat me with no warning. Alright, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try stuff. Wait, no, I just immediately got eaten? Ah, come on. Never mind, we're not trying anything.
Flame shot.
I really feel like my best strat is to have no strat. This works so much better when I just run around. Really just running around flaming everything tends to work so much better than whenever I try to do something clever.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's another L.
Laser gun.
Give me blue guys. Give me blue guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, I'm cooked. Lucky.
Laser gun.
And he's dead. Yeah, getting the yellow attack when we're that late into the fight, those are way too fast. You just have to pray. Alright. I think I technically have an extra attempt here compared to last time, right? This is sort of just gonna be our warm-up because I have no lives. I have no lives. But, this is normal mode. This is normal difficulty. There is an easy mode, and at this point we're in too deep. I bet if I put it, I could technically give myself 5 lives per continue as well. And I'm pretty sure with 5 lives per continue, I would very, very easily be able to do this. But at this point we're in too deep with the default settings, which is 3 lives per continue, 5 continues, normal mode. So that's what we're rolling with. I don't really understand, because I don't think there's a way to give yourself more continues. But also, there's a dude on the Xbox Live leaderboards who has 9 continues, it says. So I don't know. I don't know where he got those 9 continues from, but there's not even like a cheat code for it on GameFAQs. So, no clue what his deal is. It's legit so much fun that insignia is a thing. And that we can submit our scores and actually use the high scoreboard feature in the game, except we're comparing to like the other dozen or so weird people who have submitted a score since they brought it up. I think that's a fun aspect. Not that we're comparing to the broader public, but that we're comparing to like 20 weirdos. That makes the comparison so much more meaningful. As a fellow weirdo. Be the only one. I have no idea what hard and easy mode do, by the way. I assume it has something to do with enemy aggression. That's a complete guess. But I bet they just, like, bosses have less health and attacks are less frequent, would be my guess. There we go. But that's that would be fun to be the only OG Xbox submission. I don't think I am on the board for Kid Chameleon, but there was a time when I was on the leaderboard for Kid Chameleon, and I was the only PS3 submission. At this point, I almost wonder, maybe I should submit. I was doing some Kid Chameleon speedrunning in August for Pi's Discord Wars thing. And I got like a 40 something. I might have gotten a 50. I don't know if I cut the 50, but I was able to do it in under an hour. I think my time was 51 actually. But if I submitted that, I would still, to this day, be the only PS3 speedrun on the entire Kid Chameleon boards, and there are a lot of runs on those boards. It's a popular speed game. There we go, nice and easy. Let's see, what would my rank be if we go to the Kid Chameleon board? A 51-minute time would be 30th. It would be 30th out of 40. My Sunshine time from the Sunshine PB that I got is 129th. Did I get a 54? Oh no, I thought I got a 51. Shoot. I suck. I'm probably like 32nd then or something. I could have done better, but this is my cope. I could have done better, but it wouldn't have changed the point situation. So I didn't spend much time on Kid Chameleon. Also, I'm really bad at 2D platformer speedrunning. I've been over this before. I've explained before, my brain really does not work. It does not work well in 2D. There's a reason this is Xbox thing and not SNES thing. 2D games impossible.
Laser gun.
Why did I do that? That was not only something that I've never done before, but also obviously stupid. Why did I do that? Just making this section extra scary for no reason.
Heavy machine gun. Okay. Shotgun.
I'm actually fine at 2D games. I just can't speedrun them for some reason. My brain really doesn't work trying to speedrun 2D games. I like can't keep the levels in memory. It just doesn't work. I don't know why.
Rocket launcher.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Why am I so bad? I think I'm just having a hard time paying attention on these shmup sections because I've done them so many times and they're so, like, not the critical part of this level.
Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Heavy machine. Rocket launcher. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
Well, maybe it was, like, cloaking, you know? So they couldn't see it. Yes. It's a timer. It's a completely irrelevant timer. The timer never even gets halfway ticked down. I think the only reason why the timer is there is to, like, automatically end your game if you walk away from the cabinet. Like, if you're standing in a spot that's safe, and then you just, like, leave. I think the timer is just there to end your credit after a couple minutes, but it poses zero threat, and I'm not paying any attention to it at all.
Heavy machine gun. Laser gun.
Well, even there are sections that I absolutely take very slow. And even those, I think in practice I once saw the timer get down into the 20s. And that's as low as it's ever gotten. And even in the 20s, you've still got like 5 minutes probably. And the timer is constantly refreshing. Like it refreshes itself a lot. Pretty much every arcade game has timers, and I think that's the practical reason why. Is just so that the game will end if you walk away from it.
Heavy machine gun.
Very cool. Ah. Wait, come back here. Shoot. Well, that guy's not coming back.
Thank you.
Lane shot. Rocket launcher.
This attempt is going really well. It's a shame that I have no lives, so it's never mattered this entire time. It's pretty much never mattered. But this is exactly how I would want it to go in an attempt that does matter. Alright, C, good. I'm a bit concerned about the jump over the ball strat with the third giant walker, because he's going to, if I jump over the ball and then I kill him, he's just gonna land on me. That's what happened last time. It's a good strat. It sort of takes the RNG out of it, but I need to figure out what to do to not die after. Hey, Nurse Joy. It is going pretty okay today. This is my second full game attempt to this point. And this continue is probably not the continue, but I've got a couple more continues to try again, so maybe we let him walk a bit more. Yeah, you see why I don't like this guy? He can just do this. Bro, okay. Should be fine here. Yup. Okay. The first big one always catches me really off guard. So the way the spider guys work is that when you first touch them, they turn yellow. They start turning yellow. And then after a certain amount of time, they explode. So basically, if they're close to you and you don't kill them, then they will explode. And any kind of power-up would be awesome, you know? Any kind of power-up that could make this take not forever. There's an H. And it's over. So the spider guys are... like, generally I know what I'm doing with them, but they can be pretty threatening. And every once in a while, one of them will, like, walk up to you, get behind you, and then just stop, and they'll be, like, just out of range of your knife. They'll be, like, 1 pixel out of range of where your knife is, and then they'll just explode on you, and it sucks. Come on, okay. Oh, right, well, okay, there we go. That guy drops gas anyway, so even if he got a hit on me, it wouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure we literally run these guys over. Like, you just kill them on contact. Very unthreatening. Don't do that. That's why I don't try to be greedy. Just take this incredibly slow. But like even with this ultra slow strat, the timer is still gonna end at like 45 or something, so it's not really. We'll get another shot at the room that sucks. Should be over soon. This is taking a lot more bullets than it should. Hello? Okay. Weird. You ever think about how once you break the guy out of the glass tube, the clones go from being like competent clones to being like the zombie clones? Like the clone quality breaks down when they don't have the original anymore. And yeah, still going on this attempt. It's a pretty pointless attempt. But we're still going. It'll be good to derust on this a little bit. It's like this is a room where I play pretty slow. And I think someone mentioned it last time I was here, like 45 minutes ago. But yeah, the vehicle cannot be damaged by knives. So as long as you're standing on top of them, they can't damage me. Like that. Because they'll always go for the knife attack. Hold up. We got shit to do. Oh no! Why is it... I've never had this problem before. Why has this happened to me twice now? Where like fucking guys just spawn who I then can't escape from, and then they ruin everything. This is dead now, because I won't... Okay. Nah, the other mech is trash. The other mech, there's no viable strat in the other mech for dealing with this room. I think they put it there as bait. I'm gonna have a DPS issue on the 4th. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna have a DPS issue on the 4th. Why did I do this like this? This is weird. You'll see what I mean. When we get to the 4th robot, it's gonna spawn zombies in a place where I can't immediately get them. And we're not gonna be able to out DPS the robot. Actually, I'm just fucked right now, yeah. Oh? Oh, okay, no, never mind. We got a final boss attempt here. I did just have to spam every explosive in my arsenal to get that, but I've never done that without the mech before. Interesting. Well, prepare to witness something very funny. So this boss is already kind of obnoxious, but only for the Xbox version. If you weren't here yesterday, only on Xbox, they made the boss even more obnoxious. Watch what happens when it does the wave attack. Yeah. So normally there's a safe spot you can use here. I'm standing in the safe spot right now, but it's really fucking hard to see the safe spot when the screen looks like that. There we go. Anyway, this is the whole fight. He never does anything differently. I jumped in way too early. I'm not dead. That also probably should have killed me. Playing a little bit greedy. No, fuck! Way too greedy. I couldn't see. Man. He must have like 3 HP. We were really close there. We were really close. Based on when the, based on when the UFO with Tarma in it appeared, we were definitely extremely close there. Man, damn it, dude. That should have been it. That should have totally been it. There was, I don't know, I just like lost focus for a second and then didn't jump in the Metal Slug when I needed to. There's a timing I'm looking for to jump into the Metal Slug. That sort of like times it well so that you don't get hit by any of the balls. And I just like totally was way too late and then I got hit by a ball. Yeah, when you know you're close, it screws with your brain for sure. I don't know. But yeah, that was gonna be a deathless stage 5. Pretty good. It just sucks because I don't want to do this again. I feel like every time I have to play this, I get less and less focused at it. So ideally, I want to beat the game before I'm horribly burnt out and unable to perform. Not really, like I'm fine. I'm fine, but I know myself, and I know that the more I have to do this, the more stupid mistakes I'm going to make. So wasting a viable attempt is bad. If I just had a life, we would have been so in there. We would have been so in there if I had any margin for error.
Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. You're mincemeat. Go home to mommy. You're mincemeat.
See? Nah, H. H is worthless.
See you in hell.
Heavy machine gun.
I guess it's kind of nice to have extra H for the boss. We'll have a little bit of extra H here. Ah, scared me. No, I got through. See what I mean? See what I mean? That was a lot of missiles, though. That was kind of an evil pattern. Yeah, this is just fucked. This is just fucked. This attempt doesn't matter anymore. See what I mean, dude? I don't even think I want to do this. Just kill me. I don't even think I want to sit through all that. Maybe it's bad of me, but I'm just going to take the death there and use a continue, because I don't want to have to sit through the entire shmup section for another attempt where I have no lives.
Mission 5. Start.
I probably just added like an extra 2 hours onto the playthrough of this game by choking the final boss there. That sucks. There was like a dude laying down on the ground. He got me. It's really just, I don't want to sit through that shmup section. Like, it's so long. It's like 10 minutes. The shmup section alone is longer than any level in this game has any right to be. And I don't feel like anything matters until after I get through it. There is a 0 with credit. Yeah, I have one more go after this.
You're big. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy.
Dude, he's just parked in front of me. I can't bomb him. Okay, there we go.
See you in hell.
That was pretty good. No bombs were used in the making of this shmup section. I see that guy down there. I gotta move for him. Yep. I've never jumped so close to the helicopter before. It would be crazy if he could just like pull out a knife and just like mid-air knife you if you get too close to him. I feel like that would be sick. I jumped way too early there, man. Alright. That's how it's supposed to go. Sorry, but we're sitting through the shmup.
Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. Laser gun.
Wait, what? Massive brain fart. I straight up didn't see that thing, even though it was coming straight at me. Man. See what I mean? We gotta beat this game soon. We gotta beat this game soon.
Heavy machine gun. Okay.
But I haven't been streaming for that long, though. I think that in terms of, like, you know, in terms of, like, healthy gamer behavior and, like, not playing when you know you can't get it and stuff like that, I think you're right that an attempt that happens after this one can't possibly be good. However, what am I gonna do all day? Yeah, I could go play Oddworld, but the problem is, and the reason why I've been doing so much Metal Slug, is that I really don't want to go play Oddworld. It looks like tack. I don't want to play that. So I'm putting it off. Straight up looks like a tack game. Love to enter this section with 30 useless missiles. Thank you, Nintendo. Oh, this sucks. Give me the H, thank you. No L. That's... yeah, annoying. Not having the L here just makes this a lot harder. Not like a lot harder, but definitely harder. Look at all this shit I gotta do. Okay.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, like I know it's a bad gamer take, but I kind of agree. I just think that Oddworld has always looked like it has a really ugly and unappealing style to it. And I looked at Munch's Odyssey gameplay, and yeah, I don't know. It looks like a 3D platformer that I do not want to play. This sucks. I'm gonna probably... give me those lasers. Okay, nearly just... whatever. I think if I get hit there, I'm honestly still fine. I have played through Blues Brothers 2000. That game is like pretty bad, but I have played it. I streamed that. Oh right, I was gonna get the there's like a dude in the roof who I was gonna get. I totally forgot to look for him this time. This is awkward. Yeah, okay.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, I know about Shattered Union. It was when Poll 100 was going to be 5 games I don't want to play. When that was going to be my Poll 100 theme, before I decided not to do that, Shattered Union was going on the poll. Xbox is a tough console. There's a lot of genres on here that make me wonder why I'm playing every Xbox game.
Laser gun.
I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew I shouldn't have done that, but I felt like I was being chased by so many guys that I had to. Fuck Laser. Laser sucks.
Mobile satellite.
Like, you can see when I touch them, the bouncing ones, they start turning yellow. That's how they get you. When they're fully yellow, they blow up. I was gonna try something here. You just let him walk into, like, the center of the room. Yeah, okay, that is 110% free and easy. I never have to worry about that guy again. That's a really good strat.
Heavy machine gun. Laser gun.
There we go. World's fastest kill on this guy. Get some power-ups and it's actually easy. Who knew? Oh shit. Oh, that's so awkward. Yeah. Never died there before, but I knew it was coming one day. I knew it was coming one of these days. Dude, what is he doing? What is this guy doing? Stop moving like that. Man, this attempt was really good, and then I've just had two, like, incredibly stupid deaths. I feel like they are. That would make sense, right? No, this is not. This is not going to be a 1cc. The Xbox version does have weird... Like, the credits don't work the same way. Also, I just didn't pick up the flamethrower, so that's going to be a massive fucking rip. Or wait, no, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Never mind. But the credits work in this game in a weird way, where this is like... I don't really have continues, but I sort of do. But it's not a 1cc. I won't be able to continue if I die here. It'll send me back to the start of Mission 5, and then if I die again, then it'll send me back to the start of the game because I'll be out of credits. That's how the Xbox version works for some weird reason. By the time I'm able to beat this, I will be able to 1cc it. Almost there. One more. Okay. I think I will ultimately 1cc this though. Like once I beat it, I'm gonna continue on my own time to just like 1cc it, because like I definitely am capable of it. I think there's like 1 or 2 rooms that I still have to be a little bit better at, and then I can definitely 1cc the game. And it would be a shame to be able to do it and to not do it, you know? It'll be like the sub 4 in Sunshine. It'll just keep haunting me. The fact that I could have had it but didn't. Yeah, you basically have to 1cc all of the missions individually, is how it works. Because when you run out of lives, it resets you back to the start of the mission, instead of just letting you continue in place like every other version of the game does. That's why this has taken me so long. That's why I've had to play 17 hours and counting of this game in order to beat it. If I could just continue and I had 5 continues, I would just get to keep all of my continues for the last level, and then I would just clown my way through it. It'd be easy. Guessing those 2 zombies in the left chasing you, you can kill them. They're not invincible. It's just, they're probably gonna respawn, and they have a ton of HP. And chances are, if I tried to kill them... You gotta be fucking joking, dude. A bomb? Oh my god. How did that guy not die? How did I not just out DPS that guy? Well, this attempt is just dead. Did not take my own advice about making sure that they're always on top of me, so that they knife. Stand here. That gets these guys to spawn in. Please don't. Ah, no. Well, now we don't even get very far at all. Actually, this is weird. This is real weird, but now we're cooked. That's a really unfortunate way to lose this attempt, but we're cooked. Yeah, there you go. Alright, back to the start. This is my last continue. Man, I really did add multiple hours onto this playthrough by choking the final boss. That's just like really demoralizing that happened. I really had him. He must have had like 3 hits left at all. He must have been really close. Literally, I think if I just don't screw up that jump, we have him. Really demoralizing. Speech check failed. There isn't even a phase 3. There's not even a phase 2. Yeah, I know. I just have to not think about it. It can only hurt me to think about it. I've been doing a horrible job at that last room, though, today. Every attempt has just been dog shit for some reason. In weird ways that never happen in practice, too. Man, that was such a good attempt, too. I had so many bombs. Like, if I still had my, I think that if I still had my bombs, I could have bombed my way out of that situation in the last room. I'm pretty sure I could have just bombed everything as hard as possible, and just, it would have maybe worked. Can we stop doing this, please? Thank you. Cool. Just gets 2 hits for free because of that. Well, gonna use pretty much my whole bomb stash on this them. Aw, sick, the refill. Still used so many bombs though, down to 12. That's true. You can count that as phase 2 when the UFO guy shows up, I guess. But the boss's pattern like never changes. He's always just doing the same thing. I think that UFO shows up like halfway through-ish. I think it's like the PS2 Yakuza games where they've got like an acclaimed Japanese author who writes the story for Metal Slug, and that's why the story is so good. Well, time to sit through that shmup section again.
Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
Off to such a great start.
Laser gun. Heavy machine gun. Shotgun. Shotgun.
Man, my score is insane right now, though.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, the score is gonna convert to so many tickets.
Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher.
And then I can spend those tickets on...
Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
Look at all my heavy machine gun. Don't drop a rocket launcher now. No, rocket launcher. That's going right into me. No, it missed. That's going right into me. Yeah.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, I can get like some crappy Tootsie Rolls. I can get like those little like finger trap thingies where you put your index finger in like either end of it and then it like gets stuck. As a kid, we used to call those Chinese handcuffs, but somehow I don't think that that's still what you're supposed to call them. Those were specifically attributed to the Chinese for some reason. Maybe get like a rubber ball with your remaining amounts of tickets after you've spent a lot on something better. You've got like 10 tickets left, and it's just like, whatever, I'll take that ball. No L. No L and no weapon at all, actually. Alright, we're fine.
Rocket launcher.
Okay, so everyone attributes those to the Chinese, misattributes to them. The little, like, finger trap thing. Nice and easy. I still had missiles left over. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, you. Gimme crab.
Flame shot. Rocket launcher.
Any of this hitting him? This is not how this is supposed to go. Okay, got it back under control. Let me just sit here for a second. I know them from the Addams Family movie. I think I saw that. I think I've seen that before. The, like, 90s live-action Addams Family. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Spider room. Oh, the D.
Trap shot.
I hate the D. Okay, that one nearly killed me. That one was very yellow when I finally got him. This is a lot of crabs. I don't like this. Can you stop spawning, please? There we go. Yeah, we've arrived back in the crab room. Or the spider room, or the room that sucks, or apparently this is Arius's favorite room. When we would get to this room the other day and Arius was here, he'd always say, "Time for best room." Not sure what he sees in this. I hate it. This is the room that sucks, but sucks slightly less than the other room that sucks.
Mobile satellite.
This is so awkward. I can't... Okay. I should be so dead. Holy shit. Oh, okay, didn't do the strat at all because my satellite was blocking him from moving further into the room. Whatever, put it behind me. It's what's done is done.
Laser gun. Heavy machine gun.
I think I'm dead. Not dead.
Laser gun.
Alright. Going to the room that's supposed to be easy. I'm just gonna advance slowly to hopefully not get fat or something like that. Like, you see the way the avocados despawn? I don't actually think that's what they are. I think they're like alien pods. But To me, they're avocados. I want them to despawn so that I don't eat them and get fat. Because getting fat then gives them time where you can't shoot them. So then they shoot you, and then you die. Very insightful commentary, but you don't want them to shoot you. Generally speaking.
Armor piercer.
Really, there's no sense in getting attached until final boss. Like, even though it's looking kinda likely that I'm gonna show up into the hard room with all my lives, having lives doesn't actually make the hard room easier, because if you lose your vehicle, you lose your lives, almost guaranteed. One mistake in the hard room is actually like 6 mistakes. I have no idea who you're talking about under the skin.
Flame shot.
I was sort of a Scooby-Doo fan as a kid, but clearly not enough to get this reference.
Oh, big.
I really need them, thank you. They weren't dropping the heavy machine gun, so I couldn't reach that guy who was like 1 pixel off of being able to hit me back there. That was a little bit spooky. I was spooked.
Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense if it is exactly the same. The like green flamethrower versus my flamethrower. I didn't know if they were the exact same range like that. Any believers? Don't get attached. Don't get attached. We've not done the hard room yet. You can get attached when you see the final boss. That's when I get attached. Until then, simply pressing buttons. I don't care. How does that guy get past everything? Like, how does Tarma... Does Tarma also have to do the hard room and then he just shuts the door behind him? He's built different? Oh, okay. That clarifies it. Makes sense. Thank you.
Flame shot.
No, what? You've got to be fucking kidding me. I couldn't flame shot him because he was right on top of me and then he knifed me. That's not like a run-ending mistake because I hadn't picked up the vehicle yet. But it is really annoying because it means I don't have flamethrower for the final boss anymore. So, final boss is now going to take about twice as long. Gotta inch up a little bit more on it. I think that inching up on this door and killing it mostly... He literally didn't even move. He just landed on the other side of the fucking screen. It's over. It's over now. He just landed on the other side of the screen and then sat there, and I couldn't get to him in time. That actually sucks so fucking much. I've never had an issue with this before. This is not meant to be hard. This is really not meant to be hard, and for some reason I've just been getting filtered right here every time today, after probably never making a mistake here in my life in practice. I don't know. Really frustrating. Might as well take the D at this point. Hello? Why the fuck? Why was that thing not get... Well, we have no lives, no special weapon, and not a lot of bombs. But hey, here's an attempt. This attempt at the final boss is meaningless. That is so frustrating, dude. I should have at least had that life. I should have at least had that life, because, like, I should have at least had that life. That's really dumb. That for some reason my drop shot was getting eaten by the bottom of the door, and it wasn't, so I wasn't hitting that middle section. But yeah, there's a lot of really stupid and sort of out of my control-ish things that can happen on this fight that'll kill me. And because I don't have any sub-weapon coming into it, I have to do this in, like, the slowest possible way. Yeah, I was trying to snag that orange. Couldn't quite get it. Hey, it's the rose. Oh, I just missed that H. Just missed that H too. No, okay. Kinda clutch. That's the first half of the fight. Yeah, that's one of the uncontrollable things that can happen to you. He actually waves the Metal Slug left and right a little bit, and so sometimes you'll jump for the Metal Slug, and instead of landing directly in it, which is what you need to do, you will land on the side of it and then not have any iframes and then just die. Took my first... Oh wait, the Metal Slug is dead now. Okay, well, it's over. Now I just have to dodge. So many balls. No, we weren't that close. That wasn't that close. That is the best job I've ever done dodging those green balls. I don't know how I took the second hit in the Metal Slug. I don't know how I took the second Metal Slug hit. The first one was definitely a little bit of greed, but the second one I didn't even see. So I don't know what the situation was there. Well... Nah, I don't think that was that close. It's so... I think that when the UFO shows up... that means halfway. I think that means halfway, and he has 1,600 health. I happen to know it's 1,600, which means that I have to hit him 800 more times after the UFO shows up with the pistol. And I was probably only like halfway through the second half. I was probably like 75% if I had to guess. Man, I did do a really good job dodging the green balls there, though. That was terrifying. That sucks, though. I really don't know why. I really don't know. Like, I'm checking the VOD on that. Why? How did that second hit happen on the Metal Slug? I don't get it. I hopped out and it was just dead.
Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
Yeah, okay, so I get the sketchy jump in. It sucks that I preserved the Metal Slug over halfway through the fight, and then the first hit on the Metal Slug was just a really unfortunately timed wave. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, just a really unfortunately timed wave was the first hit. There was nothing I could have done about that. It would, yeah, you know what? It was back-to-back hits from two really unfortunately timed waves. There was nothing I could have done about it. I had to jump in there at that time in case the green balls were, like, because of green ball timing, I had to jump in there when I did, but it was perfectly lined up with the waves where I just, like, ended up being in the Metal Slug for, like, the one frame where you can't jump out yet, but also the wave was there. So that's kind of bullshit. I feel massively robbed now that I've seen that in the VOD. That is massively bullshit. Oh man, well, that's another hour of getting there. So the waves, so I was using a safe spot. There's like a couple pixels you can stand on him where the waves don't damage you. Otherwise the wave will damage you anywhere and you have to jump over it. It's just that he shoots waves and you have to jump over it or stand in the safe spot. And then he also throws up the green balls, and the green balls are a random number of them in a random pattern. So sometimes there'll just be undodgeable green ball patterns. What you're supposed to do, well, I don't even know what you're supposed to do, but what you do is you jump in and out of the Metal Slug, because while you're jumping in and out of it, you have iframes. So ideally, I'm trying to use the iframes to sort of tank the green balls. Like, I'll always have iframes while the green balls are going, because it's me getting in and out of the Metal Slug, and then use the safe spot to dodge the wave. But yeah, the green balls, once the Metal Slug takes 2 hits, it dies, and you have to do the remainder of the fight without any iframes, so then you just have to manually dodge the green balls like what I was doing. And that's like, good luck, dude. Like, you can't. I don't think there's any learning it. I think you just get impossible patterns sometimes. I really don't have time to attempt that again. That was like...
Heavy machine gun.
Yeah, I really don't have time to attempt that again.
Super grenade.
I think we just gotta call it for today and come back tomorrow. That sucks. I really should have had it both of those times. I really shouldn't have to come back tomorrow and play another 4 hours of this game to beat it. I should have had it at like the 15-hour mark or something. It's just really... I don't know. Really bad for the gamer morale. Really bad for the gamer morale. I'm gonna sit down and like grind practice of the room that sucks, because I've never had those problems before. I was having lots of issues there today for... I don't even know why. I don't even know why that stuff was happening. It shouldn't have been happening.